It looks okay, actually.
Yeah, it don't look bad.
Surprised me. I figured that'd be it right there. Of course, we're not down to the riser probably yet.
Yeah.
The walk-in.
Alright, you want to go in there and turn that shower on for me for just a second? Is that window open?
Do you want the shower on or do you want the sink on? The sink's the closest to the clean out.
Either ways. Okay. Sink works too.
You want me to do it? I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
We don't need it on too long, just a minute or two. I just kind of want to see where we're at. And...
Okay. So which one you want me to do, man?
Let's do the sink.
You want to do the sink?
Yeah. Out. Oh, now you can hear it. There it is. There's the sink coming in. Where's that at? All the way back here. I always like to do this too, that way you can see if there's any bellies and you can see if the water's raising or
see if it's puddling up.
Yep. See if there's a low spot.
Well, that's what I did up at Snake. I turned the water on in both of them, let it run for about 5 minutes, just clean out any debris in there.
Yeah, that looked good.
Maybe I just... Shit, I'd rather pay you $300 to tell me that everything's fine.
Right?
A few thousand to fix something. How far down are we now?
We are at 38 feet, 10 inches.
Oh, well, we're well past the shower then.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit some dirt, I'm wondering. Maybe it could just be when you open up the clean out, the dirt falling down in there.
Yeah, and sometimes, I mean, you'll get little pockets of stuff that builds up too, just from the shower and everything, or people washing their hands and things like that.
You know what? We used to not
washing the dog, or
went to the beach and stuff, had a lot of sand in there. I wonder if that just accumulated. I didn't even think about
and then a lot of times too, like, if that cable, I don't know, you said you got it at Home Depot. If it's been used, like, at all, really, which I'm sure it has been being from Home Depot, even if it looks kind of clean, that thing, it's got so much rust and buildup on it.
Yeah.
Whenever you start snaking, oftentimes when you come back, that blade will catch whatever that stuff is that's been falling off, and that'll create a little ball of dirt sometimes.
Yeah, because I used the two different, they had the ball at the end, and then I changed out and used the actual blade.
Yeah.
And I was trying to, like I said, I was trying to...
No, absolutely.
Basically work everything out and say it's all good.
Now we're going to go all the way until we see the city and you're not responsible anymore. Which, I can't remember if in Irvine, but I know in like Costa Mesa it's the middle of the street.
Yeah, exactly.
Newport and Huntington it's at the curb usually. It looks like it's flowing pretty well. Little lip there's not even bad at all.
Do you see anything at all?
I mean, I haven't seen a single thing that looks...
Well, the other thing I was thinking was like a tree, or maybe there's no trees on the side.
And this looks like it's all ABS, too. It don't look like it's caster.
It should all... I mean, the house is looking 87.
I mean, it should go to probably clay. It was 87?
Yeah.
I mean, it might go ABS all the way to the street then. It should be cool. But I mean, even the slope looks...
Yeah.
It's because normally at 78 feet, man, it starts, even with a little bit of water, it starts getting kind of hard to push this camera through, you know? It's flowing just fine.
It was just weird to me that that cable was always wet at that 10, 20 foot mark roughly. You know?
Yeah.
And I saw that sand and stuff in there, so then that had me all nervous.
Yeah, even that joint looks really good. No separation. What are you seeing here? Going downhill.
Well, we must be where we at 87,
80,
88. So
88 and a
this
half.
must be underneath this.
And here we are. Now we're outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say
This is clay, I think.
that's probably underneath the driveway right there. Right.
Yeah, I would think so. Have you ever had this thing rewind at all? The sewer? No.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nothing's been done with it. You're dealing with a bunch of professors that don't know how to change a light bulb. Literally, I'm one of the few people in the neighborhood that knows how to do anything.
I was just at an emergency call the other night, just around the corner, and the guy had his irrigation line blew off, and they were getting ready for a trip the following morning. He was so mad when I got there because I think he was he's a professor, I think, and he's
got to be if he's here. Yeah.
And he was talking about how he's kind of a high pressure plumber where they separates chemicals with a 5,000 psi syringe or something.
Are you shitting me? He didn't know how to pump the water to the system.
No, and he couldn't find the leak, and he already had most of it dug up, and he was so mad when I got there because I know it's because he's so smart, you know.
Yeah.
He couldn't figure it out. And I was just, he's a nice guy. Oh, that's awesome.
Just turn off the.
And now we're in the city.
Now we're in the city.
We're in the city.
The city even looks decent.
It's been a long time since I've pushed it out 120 feet and not had to actually jam it through.
Well, I snaked the thing 4 times, so it should be cleaned out.
Yeah.
Well,
even completely clean though. I mean, you usually get uphill resistance at some point or some kind of Man, that's about one of the cleanest lines I've seen in a while.
All right.
We will. I still want to. We'll go.
I
over
want to go
and-
look at the other
Yeah,
one
we'll go
while you
check.
guys are here with the equipment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I'll be damned then. Okay. But man,
Better than giving you the news of.
Yeah. Well, when I was hitting those joints and it was, I was like, oh, I'm just hitting the joints. It's got to work its way through. It's fine. But then we kept coming back with that little trace mount.
What size of a blade did you have on there?
1/2 inch.
1/2 inch.
So. All right. Well, it's just one of those things. Like I said, I got the damn ant colony over here. I've been trying to kill for years, and I'm just like, well, there must be water underneath the subsoil. But, so that's the connection to. Where's that connecting? How far
That
out?
goes probably outside the home, I would think,
89?
because
Okay.
it goes ABS to what I think might be clay.
It might be clay, yeah.
I can't really tell, but it looks like, and that's a hell of a connection if that's ABS to clay. There's no separation at all.
Okay. That looks good right there.
Yeah, 45, 45. This is every 100 feet or 270 degrees of angle you need to clean out.
Okay.
There's hardly any 45 in benzes at all. That's a good line. I haven't seen one belly.
No, I don't see any bulging. I don't see
No
anything.
puddles of
Nothing.
where my camera goes underwater, which I normally see at least a couple.
This might be an early Christmas present. We're not done yet. We gotta go look at the other clean
we'll
out and
still
make
go
sure
look at
everything's
the
all
other
right there. It looks like, I wonder what kind of piping they use. I bet it is ABS.
It looks like ABS.
What do you guys put in now? Do you just put in PEX?
Well, for water lines, PEX is kind of the new standard.
Yeah.
ABS is still used for
drain lines?
Yeah, most of all the country though they laugh at us for using it, but because everybody else uses PVC.
Yeah, I was gonna say PVC is all you use in Kansas. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
but they use ABS because like the movement in the ground.
But you need to, yeah.
Yeah, and it flexes a lot more than PVC does.
Oh, if we had just PVC around here, you'd have so many slab leaks.
Oh man, their sewer lines would be crumbling.
Yeah.
But like in Kansas, they use PVC because it holds up better to freezing.
Exactly. You can handle the freezing.
Yeah.
When I was in D.C., when I lived in Virginia, we started using HDPE pipe. We had to convince the city to let us use that for the culverts because they kept wanting us to put in the corrugated metal. And we're like, the HDPE is going to stand up 100 years. You guys are going to be replacing these corrugated metal ones because it rains like hell out there.
Yeah.
It's a swamp. And we would tell them, we had to finally show them all the science, and they agreed. I mean, it's cheaper for us to put in too, but it's also going to last a hell of a lot longer.
Yeah.
For an outside drainage system.
I wasn't sold on the PEX thing at first. I first got introduced to that when I was still in Kansas, and their big thing was they filled it with water, capped both ends, and froze it.
Oh, really?
And then
That's how they demonstrated
yeah,
it?
they could unthaw it, and it would be just fine.
And it didn't crack. Wow.
The only bad thing with PEX is UV kills it. Like if you have a contractor that's left it sitting out in the sun, and it'll spring pinholes just like copper will.
Okay.
the Red O or whatever that place is in Newport Coast. It's 4 years old. When I was with a different company, I was out there once a week patching a pinhole in the pecs because they
kidding me? Wow.
got exposed to sun.
Dude, that's where you got to use quality contractors.
Yeah.
So it makes a difference.
Which you would think is Newport Coast in a fancy restaurant, you know, but hey.
They don't know any different.
No.
Well,
and rodents like to eat pecs.
Do they really?
Yeah, mice and rats and things like that.
Why?
I have no idea.
Like, what makes that taste? I can't even imagine what would make that want to be.
Me neither, but
okay.
Polybutylene.
I have never heard that about pecs before.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, when the pec stuff was first coming out, I was kind of like a little hesitant, but then all our plumbing contractors were like, nah, man, this is the
it's the new standard pretty much, because out here, especially in California, with all the stuff they put in the water to treat it, it eats holes through the copper too quick, and the pecs, though, the chemicals don't really mess with it.
See, that's the one thing I feel like I'm on borrowed time with, too, is 32-year-old house, right?
Yep.
And the water line is copper sitting in the slab. It's only a matter of time at some point.
Absolutely.
I'm going to get a pinhole and I'm going to get a slab leak.
They do have. There's a company. I've only seen them on 2 jobs that I've recommended them because I told them like, hey, I don't know this company personally, but they had huge houses and they didn't really want to repipe the entire thing. You know? A company called G-Pipe. So basically, you're using push fitting or fitting.
If something does happen, you got to replace the whole line.
Yeah, or you gotta use a shark bite or something.
I've had a few friends in the So this is literally all the guys that live here. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, Thomas is. This is where he pretty much got his start for his business. He was here.
Yeah, he gets passed around all the time. But you have to be a professor to live here. It's actually part of the UCI's territory.
Are you a professor or your wife?
My wife is. Yeah. So, but where was I going with that? So yeah, a few of them are clients and stuff too. But I've had a few of them that have had that, the slab leaks, and they've had to reroute the entire plumbing back through the walls and up into the ceiling.
We're on one about once a week at least.
The only thing I'm hoping is that since the house is 30 years old and the hard water that we got here, maybe it's calcified enough that it won't leak.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 30 years. So.
Grease buildup is expected, but
yeah, I actually took a screwdriver and cleaned out right inside the clean out there cap. Yeah, it's definitely narrowed up, man.
You got some buildup for sure.
Like I said, I never had a backup in the kitchen. A little harder to slide through on this one, huh?
Yeah, well, it's 1.5 inches too, but
yeah, it is smaller too.
even this though, I mean.
Well, I used the same 1/2 inch fitting on both of them. This is a much tighter fit than this one, as you can tell.
Oh yeah.
There's some water there.
So that's where it's tying into the main.
Oh, that's the main. Oh, and we still got the water on in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You want me to turn the water on? In the
Yeah,
kitchen sink?
yeah. Let's do that, and then
turn it off.
yeah, you can turn the other one off. Yeah, this guy got nothing wrong with his pipes, which is good news. There we go. Took a second for that water to get there, but
tougher to see on that one with that smaller pipe. Is there anything I can do to treat that grease, you think, at this point?
Yeah, what I do,
Pour down it?
we have some stuff that, like a drain conditioner that we use.
Okay.
It's an enzyme, and it actually eats that stuff.
Yeah, I put the enzyme. I've never done it in the kitchen sink. I always do it in the bathroom.
We've had the best results with that stuff.
Okay.
I know a lot of people do the Drano, but we always try to advise against that.
Yeah.
It'll actually eat your ABS. And
well, that's I always don't want. I do Drano, but I only do it when I need to because I don't want to have it.
And if it doesn't push it all the way through and clear it, it actually will solidify into a bar of soap, kind of, and make your clog worse. Okay. So we try to advise against that stuff, but we've had pretty good results with this drain conditioning stuff that Thomas has got us. Okay. There's a guy in Newport Coast that had some issues with his laundry drain. We haven't heard back with him since he started that. Okay. Because he flooded his neighbor's house with a load of laundry, but they weren't too happy with him.
No, I'm sure they weren't.
And
I'm sure this stuff. I got some drain conditioner stuff too.
Yeah, it's probably pretty similar, I imagine.
I'll show you
just some enzyme stuff that eats the natural bacteria or whatever it is.
Well, because the other issue I've got now is the main bathroom commode. It's just not flushing. I mean,
how old's the toilet?
Well, it's too old. It just needs to get replaced.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's anything 10 years or older,
it's much older.
I wouldn't even put any money into it.
Yeah, I just got to replace it.
Get a Toto.
Toto?
Yep. Yeah. It's the only thing I recommend. If you can't get a Toto, get a Kohler.
Yeah, so when somebody at some point replaced the one in the guest bathroom, I put in a Kohler, and it's got the double flush system, where you can just flush a little bit of water when you go pee.
Toto's what I always try to refer, but if some people don't want to swing a few extra $100, for it, but it's worth it. No, I got one in my house, and but if they don't want to do a Toto, I say grab a Kohler. There's definitely some buildup in there, but you know what? I don't know, but every once in a while, fill up your sink with about as hot of water as it'll go.
I always do that too.
Yep, good idea. That helps kind of wash all that gunk through.
Well, what I've done with the clogs in the past, I showed my wife this because she didn't really think about it. I put the Drano, let it set for like 20-30 minutes, right? And then I boil pots of water, and I take the boiling hot water straight down there, and then turn on hot water at the sink and let it flush it out. I don't see any leaks in there. I don't see anything.
That's not good. Back in you go.
I pick your brain about one other thing. I've got to replace those faucets in the guest bathroom. They won't move at all. I can't.
Frozen?
Yeah, I tried loosening them. Maybe you can take a look, see if you guys can loosen them up.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking I just need to replace them with something a little heavier duty for kids.
Yep.
Because they're just so hard on them.
Yeah, I'll take a look at them for sure.
And just see if
sometimes, you can just take them out and re-grease them and get them going, but oftentimes they've been there for quite some time, or they're not really that good a quality to put the money into.
They're mowing, but I remodeled that bathroom about 4 years ago. We put those in. So they're not that old, but they're definitely seasoned up.
Yeah.
But the kids, they slam
them and
everything, yeah.
And then the good old water quality in California doesn't help them either.
Too. So. Alright, well.
Alrighty, well, at least we gave you some good news.
You give me a lot of good news.
That's what we like to do.
I wanted to get you out of here yesterday because I was like, I don't do well with not knowing. My wife
knows
about me.
On the edge.
Especially when it comes to construction stuff. I'm like, I just want to know.
Yeah, do I need to start making some adjustments with my money and
it's
making plans? And
I do financial planning now for a living, so.
Man, I could use your assistance with my girlfriend, let me tell you. She needs some assistance with the savings, man.
I had a buddy of mine send me a photo of this ridiculously hot blonde, leaned over a Lamborghini, all this, and it says financial planning. In the long run, the car is cheaper. Alrighty. That's some solid advice I should give to a lot of people around.
Right? Wait for copy to complete.
Yeah, I was actually looking at my homeowner's policy.